Hello guys, and welcome to a new Regiments video today by me, Vulcan. In this one I wanted to jump back into Skirmish to show off a game mode that I think is really underrated, and that is Mobile Defense. It's an incredibly fun game mode that I don't think is really touched on much in the campaign. But the way it works is you get some transport vehicles, you have to go to sectors, pick up victory points, and then bring them back to your main point in order to sort of drop them off. And while that's happening, you're being attacked from multiple sides, and it can get quite chaotic. But let's just have a look at the options we've got set up. So I'm going random map, random time of day. We've got high lethality, time limit, and victory points are standard at 30 and 900. And I've set it to master difficulty up against the Soviets. We're going to be using Kampfgruppe Grün, which is a West German division that I don't think I've ever used before. So thought it would switch things up a little bit, and we got random NATO defenders helping us out. Let's go to battle. We're going to be defending 5 hills by the looks of things. So I've played this on a few maps because I had a lot of fun with it, and I found that some of these are incredibly difficult. This one is looking quite difficult actually, because we've got 3 avenues of attack, so we could be attacked from any one side. Now the way that this works is transports will spawn at the start, and only like 2 or 3 of these sectors will be active that we can go and take points from. And so you want to prioritize the defense of your transports, but you also don't want to completely abandon these sectors, at least the ones with points in them, because if the AI gets units into them, then you lose the points in those sectors. So it's kind of a difficult, but we'll see how we get on. We have some decent Jaegers with 80 gems, so we're going to obviously make good use of those. And we don't really know where we're going to be needed, so I kind of want to put one in Delta anyway. So we're going to put just like an infantry unit in here that's dug in, and that should be able to hold that position nicely. We could also put a dug-in unit at Echo. Or even at Foxtrot. We've got a Scorpion Recon there. Yeah, I might put one here. We'll put one here. I was saying I don't really want to spread out too much, but to be honest, the map is very spread out, and we have no idea where we're going to have to focus. I can always start shifting stuff around if I need to. I think putting up one up here in the sector is important, just so that they can't take the points off it. And then finally we have our other units. So Leopard 2A1, we got Roland in there. We also do have some defenses down here that we can put. So we can put some observation posts up in order to make sure we have plenty of recon. We'll do that in these locations up on these hills. And we'll have a little bit of an early warning system about where we need to go. I don't want to put them right in harm's way, but we'll have them relatively close. We could put one like up on there as well, maybe. 20 engineer support left. Put one over here. And then potentially a Jaguar would be a good idea. Like the Jaguars up on the hill somewhere. Like here would be quite nice. Then we got enough maybe for some AA. I think more observations is probably the best way to go about this. Could also put down a couple of infantry defenders. We'll put one in Delta. And I'll put one in Bravo. That's cool. Ah, yeah, we'll put it in there. There we go. Alright, that'll do. Let's confirm, and off we go. So here's our transports, and the active sectors are Delta, Foxtrot, and Bravo. We'll send one to Bravo, because that's furthest away, and we'll send one to Delta. So I'll move over to this hill for the time being with the Leopard 2A1 and the Roland. And the way we want to do this is use fast move orders so that they don't go through the tree lines and slow themselves down. We want them to be moving as quickly as possible. We sort of have light defenses ready to go here, and these guys are nice and dug in, so that's good. Like, having them dug in is going to help us out loads. Like up on this hill as well, like anything that crests the ridge or just get ambushed by those guys, so that would be fantastic. So this is where we get our victory points from, and we're going to want to get to 900 if we can. It can be extremely difficult, and we've got the Soviets as attackers and they probably have the best equipment, so this will be very, very difficult over time. But we get our new task force in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And it looks like my transports will be there soon to pick up those victory points. I might actually send these Leopard 2A1s up to the top, because this is actually, I think, more well defended than this is. Although this does have the Jaguar there. You can see that now that my transports have arrived, we're draining the victory points into the transports themselves. And then the transports will want to drive back and drop that off as soon as possible. Yeah, let's start heading up there. Oh wow, the HGMs just absolutely slapped that T-64 unit. This Jaguar position is really good. We want to avoid them getting line of sight on the transports if I can help it. As soon as we get these filled up, we will retreat, drop them off, head over to Foxtrot. Looks like Delta's going to be done first. So Delta's done, and now Echo's unlocked, as you can see, but we can't pick up more, I don't think, until we've dropped them off. We'll head back with this transport anyway. Let's bring in a napalm jet just to destroy those BMP2s. I'm pretty sure you can't carry more than 100, but we'll give it a go regardless. Right, Alpha jet's coming in. Burn those up. Very nice. Yeah, so we definitely can't carry more than 100. And that Jaguar unit actually taking a lot of damage. What I'm going to do is bring my supply up to fix that, because it's a very good unit and we want to make sure that remains alive because it can demolish a lot of the tanks for us. So we've got tanks now coming in over here, so we'll ambush them with the 2A1s. And new task forces available. So I'm thinking what would be good is helicopters, because they're going to be much quicker at reacting. We could also get this one. Oh, this one's actually not a bad idea. We get weasels with tows, and we get the helicopters. We could also go for this one, which gives us helicopters and more Jaegers, but this one also gives us cluster bombs. I think this is a great one because weasels are really fast, so they'll be able to react quicker. So let's do that, and that will allow me to get like the weasel with tow launchers into position as soon as possible, and we'll get the helicopters over as well. I'm actually just going to leave the Roland here. On this side, I'm not really sure what we want to do. We'll bring up the Weasel with tow launcher and see if we can kill the T-80BVs here. My Fuchs are going to have to do their best to hold their ground. Maybe I could move this one. We are dug in nicely. Also, those man pads are doing a good job against the Mi-24K. The left side actually held very well. I think this open area is what's getting the better of us right now. My supply is nearly in position over here. We're going to napalm this, although that was probably a bad idea because there is 2 shulkers there. But if the T-80s get taken out, I think we're good. Might still get the napalm off because they're targeting the ground forces. Oh yeah, we managed to panic the T-80, so that's great. Let's just hope that they don't start targeting the transport. This Weasel has not really been very useful. We'll get the helicopters over here. And we can probably engage at least the BMP-2s from range without having to engage the Shulker. As long as I can get the points out of here, I'm happy. So this transport is done. That can move back ASAP. We've only got to survive here for a little bit longer. We got too close. It's okay. The Leopards here. We'll retreat those. Transports, they can get out. We also don't have AA down here. And those will have to retreat. And my Weasels are out of ammo, so they'll retreat as well. But our next 3 sectors are Echo, Alpha, and Charlie. So we're going to have 400. That will be 700 if we get all of those. So we'll head over to Echo and pick those up. We'll come back to Charlie and pick this one up because I think that's under threat. This is obviously under threat as well. So what I'm going to need is probably another AA unit, especially for these helicopters. I think this recon task force doesn't look too bad. Looks Leopard 1A4s, Gepards, Fuchs with Jaegers. Nice combination. Or we could go for some mortars and rocket launchers. There's a PVADS with 2 M1IP Abrams. That could be nice. The PVADs are actually pretty cheap to bring in. Yeah, maybe we get some American support. Sounds good. We'll send an M1IP down this direction as well. I'm actually going to go up to Alpha first, just because it's further away. Actually, saying that, getting the one closer is probably a good idea, because then it might unlock another one that's closer. Okay. I'm going to start... We've got the PVADs coming over to take out the Mi-24s. As soon as they are in position, we'll move the Leopard 2A1s into the farmhouse. I'm going to send the M1IPs over to the left as well. And it may be a good idea to bring in the Alpha Jets here to napalm the Strelky. Okay, B-Birds, you've got work to do. Take down those Mi-24s for me. And the napalm worked out okay. I'm going to probably try and get up on this ridge and push around like so that we have the cover. Right, that PVAD's actually got hit very hard. And the transports are actually very out in the open here, but they're focusing on the warriors first, thankfully. That's the recon taken care of. But hopefully these can just get into a good position there. Perfect. Alright, let's bring over the next set of Abrams to the left. I think with the Leopard 2A1s in position we should be fine. I can also bring back the books with Jaegers with HGMs. And these ones are in an okay position. These need to run away. Good kill. We need to take out the T-64s there as well, although the Jaegers seem to have that locked down. Let's bring the supply back over here, because I don't really want to retreat those Jaegers, we'll just replenish them. And that seems good. We'll have the M1IP stay up here, because that was a really good sort of firing position for them. We have 87 tactical support, so I'll have to make sure to use that. Let's head up towards Alpha. We'll send the transports to Foxtrot. I'm going to set up the F4F cluster bombs here. There is the Shilka behind, but I think we'll be okay. Really depends. I might not need to do that because the folks with the Jaegers will get the job done. We'll send this one over to Delta because I think we'll be okay. We're going to have, is that 4 times cluster bombs, so...
New task force available.
Let's see. We can probably turn this one around if needs be and drive it over here. Nice, that one hit hard. Perfect. They're actually taking the points out of Delta because they managed to get on top of it. I'm worried they're going to do the same at Alpha. It's going to be difficult to take out these Draki here. Got to bear in mind that we don't really have time on our side. 17 minutes. Got the new task force available. Okay. I mean, M2A2 infantry on defense could be really good. We could also go with like more folks with the Jaegers HGMs. Actually, that's pretty good group. Don't really have any artillery. This is probably still the best bet. Get more folks with the Jaegers HGMs. I think that's going to be a really good shout for Alpha. Let's get the napalm over here. At least that napalm's going to take care of the close range infantry. I want to just take out these APCs. There we go. The M1 IPs can leave. This one needs to head back. That one's at 60. You can see, like, this is really fun. Like, being able to sort of dynamically defend here, and being under pressure in multiple areas really sort of pushes your micro to the limit, and I find that really, really, really fun. So we'll sit in Alpha and set up the 8 gems there. The transports at Delta are full, they can come back. So from here, we want to head up to probably Bravo. I'm actually going to send a new set of Jaguars up here. I think we'll send a unit of Weasels with Toes down the bottom. The Leopard 2A1s are doing a good job destroying these recon vehicles. Very nice. BRM there taken out. And the BDRM as well. Perfect. We'll just drive straight back to Delta, this transport, and this one can come and drop it off, go straight up to Bravo. Very tempted to bring in cluster on the right, but that might not be the best play. Let's go get the Jaguar into position there. Bring up a fresh M1 IP that can move into the old position over here. I'm hoping we can get some good hits in here. As long as we hold eyes on them, the cluster should do well. That's kind of frustrating, we just lost eyes. I was a little bit worried that might happen, but it's okay. It looks like they kind of got forced off anyway. Yeah, with any luck that hit something. Looks really, really cool. Okay, Abrams pushing in. The Jaguars ready to help out. At long range, these Jaguars, they can hit hard. Just like that. We'll have to fall back a little bit. That is napalm landing on our tanks. And this transport needs to head over here. We'll head it up to Bravo, of course. God, those M1 IPs, because they're panicked, they're really not effective at all. Gotta protect the transports, keep them out of harm's way. The way to deal with these, I think, is to bring in some helicopters. Oh, the side shot there. Big hits. It says air defense threat is low, but we can see 2 shokers right there. Helicopters, maybe not the best choice in the end. Yeah, there's another unit there that's going to stop us from using that, so we'll bring up the 2A4. Actually, if I get this back, I think we win. Yeah, we're on 835. The M1 IPs are falling, the Rolands are falling, like our northern position is just gone. There is the backside here. Oh, this Foxtrot position's still okay. We can send the transports down there. Right, these 2A4s, they are reconnaissance tanks. So they should be able to spot for themselves some good targets. But I think we've done it. These side objectives being quite close has really helped us out a lot in this one.
Objective completed.
There it is. So we had the UK as our defender, and looks like we got the job done. Yeah, we hit the 900 victory points. Kill-loss ratio 1.3. Honestly, that went really, really smoothly compared to some of the ones that I've I tried out before. Yeah, sometimes the attackers, or like defenders I guess, don't get very good positions. So you end up in a really, really rough spot. I think this would be really cool to play like on attack, to be honest, as well, against the AI. But I don't believe you can. Regardless, yeah, the Soviets not giving me as many problems as I thought. And that was still good fun though. Really, really enjoy the dynamic gameplay of this skirmish game mode, and it's definitely something I'd recommend you guys try for yourselves. A lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.